Hey guys, we are here today on the Roop Troop Adventures with Roop Troop Mama, and I am going to talk to you about my dream car. I know that's probably a little hard to believe when you see that it is a Nissan NV 3500. When you're a mama of 5 kids, you want all the space you can get. So let's just start by taking a look here in the very back. It has a handy little latch here that you can pull to let your door swing all the way open. And it has a nice little rubber protector so it doesn't bang the side of your van. This is great when you're loading up to go out of town. The first thing I want to be sure to tell families of littles is a stroller will fit in the back of this van. Actually, a double stroller will also fit right here in the back of this van. When we went and looked at one in person, I thought there's no way that's going to work, but it actually does. You'll see this rear seat has 4 individual seats, 2 and 2. So you can come down here, you can pull these straps and pop this seat out, which is what we do when we travel. It is heavy, but it is doable when my husband does it. And we so far have only taken 1 seat out when we have traveled and left the other side in because we like having the extra space. But certainly if we needed more space and less seats, we would take both of these out because of the number of kids that we have. Okay, we have the base model. And so you will see it's got this great big sliding door. It only has a sliding door on one side because these vans were actually intended just to be commercial vehicles in the beginning. So there was no thought given to that design innovation, but I actually prefer it. All my kids come to the same side to get in. I know everybody is inside and safe, and then I can go to making sure everybody gets buckled. So I actually prefer it. I'll let you take a look around inside. We have kids that age from 12 years old all the way down to almost 2. And so we have a small booster seat that can easily be moved from place to place, which is not actually in here at the moment. And then we have 2 stationary seats, a car seat and a booster seat. You do have to be kind of careful about where you put which seats. Since we only have 5 kids, that has not been an issue for us. And you'll see that you have the 3 seats, which is actually the same as you saw in the back. It's a set of 2 and then a single seat, a set of 2 and a single seat. So you actually have some different seat configurations that you could make within the back. And down here you'll see we have cup holders, which are actually really nice. And even if the kids forget to put them away, they're down low and haven't caused any tripping issues so far. One thing that is different about our vehicle, even though it is the base model, is you will see there is no carpet. I know some people kind of upgrade themselves by cutting out this flooring that they get at Home Depot. Ours was actually used by a college before we got it, and this is awesome with kids. So if yours comes with regular carpet, I highly suggest going with this type of mat. You can vacuum, wipe, spills are great. I love it. So 2 really quick things I want to point out to you about the back is some people have issues with the air. It is a large vehicle. It takes a few minutes to cool down. We have actually blankets that we keep in here for some of our kids that get cold, and they do have little fans that you can connect to the vent to help cool down those that are hot, because when you have a bunch of kids, somebody's hot and somebody's cold. One of the other things that I would change if I were designing the van is I would put more light in the back. We have a light all the way at the back doors, and you have your light at the very front, but there's nothing in the middle. So my husband actually found these little touch lights on Amazon, which hang up with a magnet, and they are also rechargeable. And so these work great for us to give extra light in the back when the kids need it for finding things. As I said, this is the base model, so there are not any bells and whistles up here necessarily. It's the old school lock it and unlock it. The kids just think it is so much fun to get to roll the windows up and down, something they had never experienced before. As you look through inside, you can see it is very bare bones and just the necessities. Some of these vans will come with a large console in the middle. Some people really love that. I personally get up and go to the back to help open things, to pick things up. I prefer not having that big console there because it's easy for me to go back and forth and help people. We just prefer it not being there. Some people would miss it. It's just your preference. Now you can also see we have some extra things up here. If you are missing a backup camera, you can get one off of Amazon, which is what we did. It's rechargeable. You put it out there on the back. My husband handled all of that. I'm sure he'll include all the details in the description below. You can also add Amazon's Alexa for your car, and then you can ask it for directions. You can play music if you have that service, which we do. And we also added a charging station down here for all of our cords that we need when we travel. One thing up here in the front that we do miss sometimes are the automatic locks, because on the passenger door, they did not give you a key unlock option. They did on the sliding door, but not the passenger side door. So you have to enter either from the back or from the driver's side. So sometimes that can be a little irritating. Okay, so over here on the side, my kids really like this a lot. It's the old school pop-out vent windows. They love opening and closing those. It's a lot of fun for them. I don't know why, but they really like it a lot. And also we have extra cup holders down here for whoever sits against this side to be able to keep their little goodies down there. Down here under the seat, we have a special little drawer for storing extra things, which is convenient, but you do have to open the door in order to access the drawer. We also have, both on the passenger and driver side, these great storage wells for, you know, hand sanitizer, snacks, CDs, because we do actually have a CD player in here. We are going to do a walk around so you can see the entire van, and my husband will show you what the engine and all that good stuff looks like, in case you're interested in that. This has been a great vehicle for us. I liked the body style. I also liked the way the seats can be configured in the back. The other big option for larger families, of course, is the Ford Transit, which we have had experience with because that's the type of vehicle that our church uses. But it feels more bus-like to me, and this layout feels more like for a family. And that was really the big deciding factor when I was looking for a vehicle. Again, this one is the base model, so you can get it with all sorts of other bells and whistles. This was the last year of production of this vehicle though, so they are becoming harder to find, and the price is definitely increasing. So if you want the navigation system, if you want the leather seats and the heated seats and all of those kinds of things, it's definitely going to cost you. This is a great vehicle to use to tow your travel trailers. If you're somebody who travels like that, there are lift kits. There's all sorts of options that you can add. They're not practical for us or anything that we really need. The one thing that I probably would add would be leather seats, just because they clean up easier. And we'll do another video later and update you on our seat covers, because we are going to be going on vacation in November, and before we do that, we want to have seat covers at least in the back where all of the kids sit, so they don't destroy the seats, because they clean up really well, but kids are just hard on upholstered seats.
I really like our van because we're able to spread out and not always be all pushed up against each other in the back row. And I do wish that the air blew out of the air vents a little stronger, but you can just buy some like fans that you hook to the air vents on Amazon. So overall, I really like this van a lot.
Yeah, about your decapodos. I like the pop-it window. I like popping it open. My favorite part is all the space we have. We're able to spread out and have our own space.
Say bye-bye. Watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed our video. I hope this helps you in your decision-making process about whether this van is a good fit for you or not. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe to watch more videos about what big families do.